few announcements. The Spring Festival is just around the corner, sponsored by Typhon Mining Company. Admission is free this year, so bring your friends, bring your family. Hell, bring your ex. I'm sure...
Not want ice cream anymore?
I looked over.
Mac trying to skip town is sketchy as shit. I bet I could use that to stoke his fear. I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
Everyone's out to get me. Alex...
All right. Am I ready for this? Okay. Let's do this. I got Riley to tell me about your plans to leave town. That's not something innocent people do.
God. It's not... I didn't do anything. Fuck off! Leave me alone!
Fuck. I'll deal with Mac when I get to him. For now, I need to learn everything I can.
Typhon's always watching. They run this whole town.
Mac feels like everyone's staring at him.
Everyone thinks I killed him. They all hate me. It's not fair. I didn't do anything wrong.
It should have been you instead. Alex?
No! What the hell? There are people out there! No, I told you to call it off! I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
I know why you're lying. Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
You might not have been the reason he died, but you covering for their fuck-up makes you guilty too.
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call. You gotta believe me. Gabe and I, we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. My girlfriend, she thinks I'm a murderer. My neighbors all hate me. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it? All right, Mac. Come on. You gotta calm down, okay? Dude, stay with me. I know what it's like to be doubted. To have everyone think the worst of you. But the truth will come out. I'll make sure of it.
But Typhon...
If Typhon comes after you, they're gonna have to get through me too, okay?
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well, you learn a thing or two hanging out with shrinks your whole life.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Don't leave Haven. I'm gonna get to the truth. Hey. Yeah, it's... Can we talk? Where are you? Okay. You were right. About Typhon, about Mac.
Alex.
Mac got the call.
How do you know that?
He got the call and he lied about it.
Doesn't matter.
Someone is putting pressure on him to keep quiet. Someone from the mine, and...
It doesn't matter! I keep coming here and playing it back. But it always ends the same.
Ryan...
He's dead. He's really dead, Alex. It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
You saved Ethan. That kid is alive right now because of you.
She's wrong. I let her cross that log. I put Gabe in harm's way. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward. Worse than worthless.
You were brave this morning. You're brave now. I've never been as brave as you.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me. Gabe, I'm so sorry.
Gabe loved you, Ryan. He would forgive you. You know that. You're not alone. Whoa, hold on. There's a guy in a gorilla suit? Does he also jump off of the cliff and into the pool?
No, he chases a guy in a banana suit. That guy jumps off the cliff and into the pool.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a Mexican restaurant?
Nominally. The food is, well, terrible. But it's Gabe's favorite place. I tell you, he's the oldest 12-year-old I know. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You came up here to tell me that I was right about Mac. About him getting the call. How did you know?
There's something you should know about me. And it's gonna be easier to show you than to explain it. This is gonna seem sort of weird at first, then really weird. Do you trust me? Okay. Think of something that just scares the shit out of you. Really focus until you feel it. Mac, Typhon, all of it. You're afraid you won't know how to handle it without Gabe.
Never knew anyone so good at getting into and out of trouble. Oh, man, this one time.
Whatever it is you're thinking about right now, don't stop, okay? Keep going.
Okay.
What emotion is this? Must be a good memory. I wonder if I can piece it together.
Gabe, Goose.
I see it. It'll move.
It's not moving.
It'll move.
Gabe!
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing a Canadian goose is a violation of international law.
Shut up. It is not.
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the Crown.
The crown of...
Property of the Crown, Gabe.
What do we do? How deep you think?
Deeper than that. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police can spot a goose grave at 100 paces.
The Mounties? Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How long were you gonna let me dig?
I wasn't gonna stop you.
So, did you finish burying the goose or not? Okay, also, property of the crown? Really?
Well, they are technically protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. How?
So, I guess I have this power. I can see other people's emotions. They show up like an aura, and if I get too close, I feel what they feel. As if I was feeling it myself. And when I focus, I can even understand why they're feeling it.
And that's what you just did with me? Whew. Some kind of power. No kidding.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before, but that was pure joy.
Who else knows?
Gabe did. But now I guess just you. And that's how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call, and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
I don't know yet. someone made the decision to let the blast go off. Seems like finding out who would be a good start.
So, you're going after Typhon? You'll need help.
You don't have to.
You're stuck with me now. You're welcome, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
No. Thank you.
This one's for you, Gabe. I miss you.
How do I say I love you the day I let you go? How do I change all of the pain into the joy? I won't hold on to this place without you.
I didn't speak this morning. I couldn't. Hearing everyone talk about him, about the life he had here with all of you, I lost the chance to have that. But even though I only had one day with him, he changed my life. I said I didn't know if I belonged here. He told me that home isn't something you find. It's something you build.
I won't hold on to this place without you. I will let you fly.
I love you, Gabe.
will say goodbye. How do I say I miss all the ways you made me smile? How do I show you that I'll survive all of these trials? I won't
You have a superpower? You're both fucking with me, right?
Do Ryan and I look like the fucking with you type? It's all true.
Fine. Then tell me what I'm feeling right now.
You're feeling disbelief.
You're actually a little annoyed. You feel hurt that we didn't tell you until now, whether it's true or not. You don't like being left out.
Well, okay. Oh shit. The foosball game. You knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, sorry. Being around memories of Gabe was making you so sad. I wanted to help.
You did. I'm just surprised. Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend. Pretty wild.
So, any sign of Dan today?
No, but she was in yesterday working on her laptop.
You said she was afraid of something around Gabe's death. If she's covering up what Typhon did, I bet there's proof.
I hope so. If she comes in today, let's be ready with a plan. In the meantime, I've got to finish my shift.
We're on it.
Time to earn a paycheck. I should clean the dirty dishes around the bar.
Where are you, girl from Rome?
Gosh, I really miss that song. They used to play it in here all the time.
Weird. I've never heard it. Maybe Jed knows where it went? How's it going?
We have some ideas that are gonna blow your mind.
Well, let's not get ahead of it.
Blow your mind.
Can't wait. Hey, where do we keep unused jukebox CDs?
We don't. Everything we have is in the jukebox.
Cool. Just curious.
Where are you, girl from Rome?
I better do some cleanup before my shift is over.
If I can get help on my own, Riley never needs to know about my condition. I won't have to.
Hey, do you guys know a song that goes, "Where are you, girl from Rome"?
Holy shit. Blast from the past. Alabaster Daydreams.
My dad used to love that song. Gabe would put it on repeat just to mess with him. Got to the point where he couldn't stand to even hear it anymore.
So, what happened to it?
Eventually, Jed pulled it out of the jukebox and stashed it somewhere. You could ask him.
Sweet. Thanks. Hey, boss. Do the words alabaster daydreams mean anything to you?
Oh, hell. Like brother, like sister, huh? Fine. Guess it's been long enough. It's back behind the bar someplace.
Thanks. All right, let's hear this infamous song.
The hell am I gonna do with a jacket that says Hell Divers on the back?
Jeez, I don't know, boss man. Maybe you could wear it, like the rest of us are gonna do.
You think I want to broadcast my affiliation with you jokers to the rest of the world? I got a reputation.
Hey, welcome. I'll be right with you. I better check in with Steph and Ryan. Okay, she's here. What's the plan?
Well, we have two plans, actually. But we're still workshopping them.
What does workshopping mean exactly?
It means Ryan won't admit that my plan is perfect. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I asked Diane out on a date.
Wait, what?
And she's so into it. She doesn't notice one Ryan Lucan swiping her laptop. Ryan carries said laptop upstairs, acquiring damning evidence. Maybe Diane and I still hook up? Not important.
That's your plan? Oh my god, please tell me you have something better.
I do. Now, to be clear, it's the same plan. Except, I'm the distraction. Look, Steph, I don't even think she's gay, all right? She's probably into the rugged mountain man type. All the transplants are.
Okay, maybe these plans do need some more time.
What? It's a simple plan, literally 2 steps. You just need to choose the hotter distraction.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
You're the only tiebreaker we have.
Let's go with Ryan. Of course, you're a total smoke show, Steph, but for Diane, I think Ryan is a good choice.
This, Ryan? This is like a bad dream.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but we don't even know if she has anything worth stealing yet. I'm just gonna try talking to her. maybe I can get her worked up and read her emotions. I'll let you know if I need that distraction.
Good luck.
Thanks, Alex.
What's the best way to rile her up? You know all I want is justice for my brother. Please. Help me.
Alex, I can assure you that Typhon is committed to a full and open investigation. We want to find those responsible and hold them accountable just as much as you do. That's the truth.
She's got a great poker face, unlike Mac, but let's see what she's really feeling. Let me try and read her first.
Poor Gabe. No one deserves to die like that.
She's sad. If I keep her thinking about Gabe's death, maybe I can find out more. Do you have, enough napkins for the table?
Yeah. I'm fine, thanks.
That's a nice cross.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, such a cute photo.
My niece and nephew. They're adorable.
William Bloom. Gabe loved him. I think he spent a whole year just listening to him.
Really? He had good taste. Surprised we never talked about it.
I bet you and Gabe threw back a lot of these together.
He was a great bartender. Made the long work days more bearable.
Diane seems really put together. But inside, Typhon does a lot of local hiring, huh?
We're always growing.
Are you joining in the LARP later? It's been so hard for Ethan. We're all hoping it will cheer him up.
I can't. Good luck, though. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Okay. Now I need to pick something that will push Diane's emotions over the edge. Look, I know you're not a bad person. But brother is dead because of the choices you and Typhon made. How does that make you feel? I actually want to know.
Alex, Typhon is doing everything we can to address the situation. That's the truth. Okay?
All right. That's the emotion I was looking for. Time to explore Diane's guilt about Gabe. Okay. Time to find out what Diane is really...
Hello?
Miss Jacobs? It's Deputy Pike.
Pike, I'm sorry, but we're very busy at the moment.
There's been an accident.
What kind of accident? He came here looking for a better life, just like me. He's gone. I'm still here.
Wait. There's something else.
I can't undo what Typhon did, or the role I played. But at least I have everything I need to protect myself from them.
Holy shit. She must have evidence on the USB stick. Looks like I'll need a distraction after all.
Diane.
Hey, Ryan. What's up?
Well, if you're free later, I was thinking we could go on a hike together. There's some beautiful trails up in the mountains.
Oh, that sounds like a nice idea.
Sounds fun. Ryan knows all about the local flora and fauna of Haven. Ryan, tell her about the flora and fauna.
Oh, well, that right there is a Colorado pinyon jay. It can hold more than 40 seeds at a time with an expandable esophagus.
That is impressive.
So, what do you say?
Hey, no rush. He's not going anywhere. Mull it over. Get back to him. Anyway, gotta go.
See ya.
Holy shit, that was epic! Totally insane!
My heart is pounding.
Ryan, real talk. I think Diane actually wants you. I know, I can't believe it!
Hey!
Oh, man.
You guys. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh my god. I hope this was worth it.
Password protected. Guess I'm not surprised.
I'll bring this to Riley. See if she's willing to help. She's a whiz at computer stuff.
In the meantime, we have a lark to do. Grab your hat and meet me at the park. And don't forget your guitar, okay?
One question. When the LARP's over, can I keep the hat?
I'd say that all depends on how you do.
Damn. Gauntlet thrown.
So, did you finish the thing?
Yeah, barely. It took me all night. I haven't carved like that in ages.
All right. I need to grab my guitar and the hat that Steph got me. Okay, let me grab my hat. Huh. There it is. Oh, shit. The feather on the hat must have fallen off. Maybe I can find it. Gabe's last effects from the coroner. Pike dropped it off a few days ago. Guess I've been avoiding looking through it. Okay. You can take the kid out of juvie. Oh, one match left. Never know when you'll need a light. I'm not giving up yet, Gabe. I better find that feather. Steph is a stickler for details. One day, I'll stop being a freeloader. For now, I'm just grateful. I still haven't gotten you open yet. Must be. Wow. Steph is a rock star for putting this together. Ethan is gonna flip. Alex the Bard, ready to serve. Time to head out. Hey.
I don't need, like, cheering up or whatever.
Okay. So, maybe this wasn't the most subtle idea, but... Gabe was so excited to LARP with you. I bet he'd really want you to do it.
I do want to do this. It's just... Everyone's been working so hard. And if I'm not happy, they'll all be disappointed.
Must be weird, having a bunch of adults pressuring you to dress up in a costume and act like you're having fun.
Yeah, especially my mom. She always looks so... sad. 'Cause I'm, like, bummed out. But I can't just pretend.
I thought pretending was the whole idea of this thing. Acting like you're someone else, just for a little bit.
I guess.
The crazy thing is, sometimes pretending you're having fun can trick you into actually having fun. Couldn't hurt to try.
All right. But I don't want to do it alone. You have to help me.
Of course.
Thanor, the Monster Slayer! Thanks to the gods and all the heavens you've come. I am in desperate need of a great hero. Could you be the one? Please, tell me of your exploits.
There's a bunch of stuff. Maybe my bard can sing something about me.
Oh, sure. A horde of ogres. That's a lot. Thanor slew them with a single shot.
My goodness. So, you must be Thanor's bard, Alwyn, whose songs have magical powers. It sounds like you are exactly the heroes I need. My name is King Tabor. The age of monsters has come upon my kingdom. Horrible creatures stalk the streets. My people live in constant fear. But there's hope. An ancient prophecy describes 3 mysterious gems, known as soul jewels, that can save us all. I need you to go search the kingdom, survive whatever's out there, and bring me back those jewels. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Then you must go, now. My people are counting on you.
Should we start with the main road?
Okay.
Time to find some jewels.
So, you're seriously Alwyn?
Don't you recognize me?
Oh. Yeah. Of course.
It's been a long time since Carnaris.
Exactly.
Those were good times, huh? Except for the spiders. Okay. It's a wolf.
A direwolf.
Shit, what do we do?
I think we have to fight it.
Untuned cord. 1 damage.
Burning blade. 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Ah! 2 damage. Ah! I'm still on fire.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Burning blade. 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
2 damage. Ah! I'm still on fire.
Loot. Oh, cool. I learned a magic attack.
1 damage to allies? Better be nice to Thanor.
Let's keep going. What do you think this key is for?
Maybe it
I swung over the top once.
No way. Prove it. I'll give you $1 if you can.
I did! I don't have to prove it. I'm gonna tell my mom you called me a liar.
Do it, dude. I dare you.
Let's go to the...
Did we really just kill a dire wolf? What did you think of that fight?
Aren't I supposed to be the one teaching you how to throw?
Looks like the Black Lantern is part of the LARP. It wasn't too bad. You kicked ass. The monsters don't stand a chance.
I just haven't slept. You know? Every time I close my eyes, my brain pulls up all these thoughts. These regrets. So I just lie there, crying and feeling like a horrible person.
You mentioned regrets. Can you drill down on that? What is it that you regret?
I don't know. I'm not sure of anything right now.
Wanna look in here?
Yeah. Let's go in. What happened here?
Fellow survivors, I see.
Are you the bartender here?
Nope. Monster ate all of the staff. We'll have to serve ourselves.
Do you know what this key is for?
Belonged to Barry, the tavern keeper. That's his leg over there.
Oh.
So, if you want to try all of the locks, I'm sure he won't stop you.
Let's see what we can find around here.
The 13th quinquennial meeting of the Daegu Biscuit Boys is hereby called to order. I'm sorry to announce that all 6 of us remain upright and above ground.
First point of order. Ducky, if you had to guess, though, about how much longer you fixing to live?
Just long enough to collect, Gordon, and not a minute longer. I'll crawl graveward with your shares clutched in my stiffening fingers. You mark my words.
Ugh, rough day for Barry the Tavern Keeper. Feanor! Did you see this?
That's got to be it! It's one of the jewels! One down, 2 to go.
That wasn't so bad, right? Now I feel more confident we can find the others.
Glad you finally believe in us. Bye.
Godspeed. Godspeed.
check out what I found in that chest.
Nice work, Thanor.
There was some really interesting stuff in there.
Go get him, Ethan.
Could there be something down the alley?
No one appreciates me. Ho there! You look like adventuring folk. Perhaps the magpie can.
Please knock twice.
Go for it.
Monster or mortal?
Mortal!
Come in. Sorry about the lock. These are dangerous times. Welcome to the Magpie Emporium.
Oh, so this is like a magic shop.
I'm gonna take a look around a bit, okay?
Okay.
Let's see what Steph's done to the place.
Dude, I hear you, but a combat-based system with no social mechanics is like my fucking nightmare. Are you... Hey, Precious. Where did you come from? Smartass? Doesn't have a color. Yeah? I'll call Pike, see if anybody's reported their cat missing. Meantime, guess she's coming to work with me, isn't she? Yes, she is.
Wonder if they have drills for this. Golems. Animation fee not included. Oh, Steph. Spells. Very cute, Steph.
Are these spells for sale?
To members of the Sorcery Guild.
The Soul Sapphire's right there. For sale.
So, I can heal already with my music.
Yeah. But the scroll heals us completely. And it cures poison and stuff like that.
$1 gold, please.
Why is this... Would you consider giving us that sapphire? For 1 gold?
This isn't a charity.
We need the sapphire right away. It's for a quest to end the Age of Monsters.
I've heard there's a magical fish that lives in the River of Sorrows. Bring me back one of its scales, and I'll give you the sapphire in return.
Side quest!
Yeah. stuff's still waiting for us to... I wonder how Riley's doing with the USB. I wonder what we'll find at the Bridge of Flowers.
Oh, shit! Troll! Incoming!
He's got a soul jewel right there.
Oh, you like my belt? It's made of human skin.
What do you think we should do?
This is Thanor, the Monster Slayer. Hand over the soul jewel if you value your life.
I'll smash you to bits.
Burning Blade! 1 damage, and you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Untuned Cord. 1 damage.
Throwing rock. 2 damage. I'm still on fire.
Burning Blade! 1 damage, and you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Scroll of Healing. Thanor and I are restored to full health. All negative status effects removed. Untuned Cord. 1 damage.
Throwing rock. 2 damage. I'm still on fire.
Burning Blade! 1 damage, and you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Untuned Cord. 1 damage.
Stunning punch.
Stunned.
I'm still on fire.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Double slam. I'm still on fire.
Burning Blade! 1 damage, and you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Stirring Hymn. Double Thanor's next attack.
Throwing rock. 2 damage. I'm still on fire.
Burning Blade! 2 damage, and you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Scroll of Nimbleness. +1 dodge to us. Untuned Cord. 1 damage.
Yeah. Here, look what else I got. Only 1 more jewel left.
Getting there.
Okay, that troll was scary. I admit it.
Nothing to admit. It's just facts.
Being scary definitely lends a battle advantage.
I wonder how Riley's doing with the USB. Steph's still waiting for us to find her that magical fish scale. That alley goes to the river. Fish. They're here. Some kind of snake?
I guess.
Do we have to fight it?
Why wouldn't we?
We could save our energy for something scarier.
True. It's gonna attack. What do you want to do?
Hey! Beat it! Oh well, it was worth a shot. Stirring him! Double Thanor's next attack.
Strike of Wrath! Ugh. 6 damage.
2 damage.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Burning Blade! 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Spitting venom.
I'm poisoned.
I'm still on fire.
Ow! Poison damage.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Shield of Courage!
2 damage. I'm still on fire.
Ow! Poison damage.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Burning Blade! 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns. Protected by Shield of Courage.
I'm still on fire.
Ow! Poison damage.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Burning Blade! 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns.
Ah! 2 damage. Ah! I'm still on fire.
Ow! Poison damage.
Healing Serenade. +1 health to us.
Burning Blade! 1 damage. And you're on fire for the next 2 turns. Oh!
2 damage. Ah! I'm still on fire.
Yeah! More loot.
All right, let's make some ears bleed.
Wait. What's that? I found the fish scale!
Let's go back and trade it for the Soul Sapphire.
Yeah! Are you bummed that we had to kill the snake?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. We handled the river.
Fine work.
One magic fish scale.
Impressive. Well, then here's my end of the bargain.
We've got all 3! We can go back to the... We've still got coins. Should we spend them before we go back to the king?
I wonder how Riley's doing with the USB.
Appreciates my fine work. No one.
Hey, what's all this?
Too busy to talk right now. Sorry. Oh my god. It's my mom.
Feanor, the monster slayer, you've come at last. Do you remember me from your past adventures?
You're Netheria, the forest spirit.
You have done well on your quest. The forest notices. She offers a treasure for you to claim. Look, there.
What is that? The Sky Sword. It's the Sky Sword of Power. It's exactly the same as I drew in the comics. It's got the pincer, and the same grip, and it's got this part for the jewels. How do they do it? Can I really take it?
Of course. Netheria said so, right?
Okay. Bard, a song, if you please.
The prophecy's fulfilled at last. Now Feanor's might is unsurpassed.
I'll take that sword now, and the jewels!
Cravius, Lord of the Underworld. I should have known King Tabor was you all along.
You fools! You have collected the jewels I need and brought them right to me!
We've gotten this far. We can beat him.
Give them to me!
Strike of Wrath!
Oh!
Healing Serenade.
Shield of Courage!
Healing Serenade.
Burning Blade!
Healing Serenade.
I summon the fury of hell! Death to all who defy me! Curse this fire!
Healing Serenade.
Burning Blade!
Curse this fire!
Burning Blade!
Horrid Disharmony.
Volcanic flame! You're now on fire! Curse this fire!
Still burning. Healing Serenade.
Burning Blade!
Curse this fire!
Still burning. Healing Serenade.
Burning Blade!
Curse this fire!
Still burning. Healing Serenade.
Burning Blade!
Ring of fire!
Ah, crap!
Curse this fire!
Still burning. Healing Serenade.
I summon the fury of hell! Death to all who defy me!
No health left. Unconscious.
Curse this fire!
Burning Blade!
We did it!
I can't believe what just happened!
That last fight was epic.
Yeah, but the best part was finding...
Shit.
Gabe's dead. Gabe's dead because of me. It's my fault. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe. I killed Gabe.
Ethan? Listen to me. It wasn't your fault. At all. It wasn't. Okay? It wasn't. Charlotte? Back here.
Hey. Thanks for coming.
Of course. Ethan's dad already pick him up?
Yeah, they just left. I just wanted to thank you. Ethan needed today.
It was a group effort, but I'm glad I could help.
He thinks the world of you, you know. After everything, I think you're sort of his hero.
He's sort of mine. How creative he is. You must be so proud of him. He was so thrilled to see you show up with the sword.
I think that was mostly about the sword.
Maybe. But I think he was happy to see you in his world.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Charlotte?
God, Alex, don't mind me, okay? Just a lot going on.
I can imagine. Getting Ethan ready for his dad, the shop, the spring festival. I'm always here if you want to talk about anything.
You're really sweet, but I'm okay. Thanks for swinging by. I'll see you at the festival.
Charlotte, I can tell something.
Said no! Fuck, don't you listen? Shit. This was a mistake.
Where did that anger come from? anger is so intense. Maybe there's something here that can tell me why.
Alex, it's your fault. Everyone loves you. But I can't look at you without thinking about how fucked everything is since you came into my life. Ryan, it's your fault. You were supposed to protect us. Why couldn't you? Gabe, it's your fault. Why would you teach me to need someone again just to go and leave me all alone?
She's so angry at everyone around her, but there's something else here.
What is wrong with me? I can't let myself feel this way. When did I become such a fucking monster? Ethan! It's your fault! Why couldn't you just fucking listen?
You're angry at him. At Ethan. You blame him. I'm a bad mom, Alex. Charlotte. Charlotte.
I hate my son, Alex. He's sweet, and he's creative, and he's the most important thing in the entire universe to me. And I hate him. For so long, it was just me and him. It took so long to learn how to be okay with that. And I was. But then, Gabe, I can deal with hating Ryan, or you, or even Gabe. But Ethan, if he had just listened, Gabe would still be alive. It all comes back to that.
What you're feeling makes more sense than you think. Your pain matters too.
None of it fucking matters. He's dead. I wish I were too.
This anger could kill her, and nothing I'm saying is helping. What if I could just take it away? I can do it. I can take her anger from her. What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I? Alex? I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah. Yes, I think so. Shit. Did I freak out on you? I'm sorry, Alex. I'm not sure what came over me. Are you sure you're okay? Yes, I think so. Just maybe I blacked out for a minute? I guess that's what happens when you don't sleep. Huh. I wrecked my sculpture. Seems so crazy in here, but I feel... How do I feel? Hey, go home. You're exhausted. I'm serious. It's okay. I'll see you tonight.
Okay. Hear me out. Is Typhon run by the Illuminati?
That would explain the conspicuously triangle-shaped logo.
Boom! Finally cracked it.
Hey.
Alex. So, how did things go with Charlotte?
Honestly, I think she'd want me to keep what happened just between us. Sorry.
Of course. Don't apologize.
So please tell me that the USB stick revealed all of Typhon's secrets.
Not yet, but... Alex,
We found a recording of Gabe's call.
I should probably listen to that. I need to know.
We're here for you, okay?
Typhon safety. Mac? It's me. I'm working, Gabe. We can talk about what happened later. This isn't about that. I need you to call off the explosion. Ethan's in the blast radius. Shit. He could get killed. What the hell's wrong with you? He snuck off. We're up here right now, trying to find him. Mac, please. All right, I'm on it. We'll halt the blasts. Fuck. You can't imagine the headaches this will create for me. Thanks, Mac. Whatever. Just doing my job.
they just ignored him. It's so fucked.
You know it's bad when Mac turns out to be the good guy. Alex. You okay?
We're gonna get him. I promise.
What the hell?
Oh, it doesn't matter. None of it fucking matters. He's dead.
Fuck that. I don't need to take this.
I should follow her. We'll be right downstairs, all right?
Right now, all that matters is taking these fuckers down. This USB stick has what I need. Time to dig through it.